Hey guys, Brick Artemis here. Today is a special video because I am finally in the new house. I've kind of teased it a little bit and I want to show you the progression of the whole collection room. Lego, Hot Toys, all of the above. We got some NECA stuff. We even have some memorabilia stuff with sports. So I'm not going to show everything today, but I am going to give you some ideas of what this room is going to be like and what it's looking like so far. Alright guys, so here we go, and of course we're going to start with the Lego. Here we have the, what I like to call, mystery minis of the Lego Disney 100th Anniversary set. We have Cruella de Vil, we have characters from Coco and Robin Hood, we have characters from Pinocchio, which are really cool, probably some of my favorites here in this collection. We have Princess and the Frog. We have Pocahontas. We do have Lilo and Stitch, or should I just say Stitch, the Queen of Hearts, Mickey Mouse from Fantasia, and of course Oswald. Now this is not the whole set, but this is what I have so far, and I'm probably not going to keep them here in the front, but for now, here they are. Kind of wanted to display them and show it off a little bit. Alright guys, first we are going to talk about the Winnie the Pooh set that I have here. And this is the 100 Acre Wood set, and I absolutely love this. Now, there's a lot of detail in this set. This is about $100 set that you could find pretty much anywhere for a while. I do have one bag left. I just got back from a move, and I didn't want to have all the leaves and everything on the tree house here because I knew that they would all fall off. But yeah, look at all these leaves here. I did not want to do that right away, so I still have to finish it up, but I do have it on the shelf for now. So what I like seeing is right behind here we have the Up House from Disney's Pixar's movie Up, and I absolutely love seeing Winnie the Pooh and Piglet getting some balloons. I made it kind of look like they were walking in the neighborhood and grabbed a couple balloons from the characters from Up. This Up House was a lot of fun, especially for the price range. It was not that expensive at all. Now, it could have been cooler if you had the back end on it, but I kind of like it like this. You know, it wasn't too expensive, so I'm not going to complain about it. But yeah, this is really cool. To the right here, we have one of my favorite sets in my collection, and that is the T-Rex Breakout Jurassic Park diorama. And this is one of my favorite movies of all time. So of course it's going to be one of my favorite Lego sets of all time as well. This is a lot of fun to build. The instruction pamphlet or booklet was awesome too, explaining what all of these little Lego pieces were meant for and what they were in the movie. You can see the kids hiding behind the car there, just like in the movie. And the guy, little minifigure there, for some reason I can't think of his name as I'm recording this, even though it's one of my favorite movies, waving the flare. Such a cool, colorful display. To the right of that, we have Sonic the Hedgehog from the Sega Genesis. Now, I grew up on Sega, more so than Nintendo when I was under 8 years old. Like 5, 6, 7, it was all Sega. So this is definitely a nostalgia piece for me. Lego Ideas killed it with this one. Love it. Dr. Robotnik could have been a little better. You know, I'll agree with everybody on that. But the pixels and everything, super cool on this. Love everything about this set. And of course, we have a little London postcard. This is where I went on my honeymoon with my wife, so this is actually a little special here. It was a cool little $10 Lego set, so why not get it, build it, and display it with the rest of the Lego sets. Alright guys, and if we just move down here, we are going to go to the shelf below, and we are going to talk a little bit about Batman. Now, I don't have a lot of Batman. I wish I had the 89 Batmobile, but it's pretty expensive right now, so I'm probably not going to get that right now. But I have the Batwing here from the 89 movie, which is, I believe, just as cool. I plan on mounting this on my wall at some point. Of course, I will do that sooner than later, but the 3 minifigures it comes with, awesome. And to the right here, we have the Batman Batmobile, which I think is really cool. It's a Technic set, though, and it's not my favorite, but I like it. I love the Batmobile in the Batman movie from a couple years ago, but definitely not my favorite Lego set. To the left, guys, we have a giant-sized Raphael NECA cartoon, and I grew up with this bad boy. So this show was everything to me as a kid, guys, and I really have to get the other three, Donatello, Leonardo, and Michelangelo, but Michelangelo isn't out yet, so sooner or later, this shelf might be full of TMNT. Alright guys, I just moved all the way to the top of the garage shelf here that I have inside, and we're going to look at some brickheads that I have. Not all of them, but the ones I have displayed right now. We have Harry Potter, of course, the Three Friends with Hagrid. We have Buzz Lightyear, which I have on a little lift stand here, and Ahsoka. We also have Grogu, or the Child. We also have Mandalorian, and as well as the Mandalorian's helmet, which I think is awesome. I love it. It's super cool. I even have a little Mando minifigure down there in his ship. And of course, Star-Lord helmet. We have a bunny rabbit. Don't ask why. He's there. He's cool enough. I'm going to keep him on the shelf even though it's not Easter anymore. And yeah, but yeah, these helmets here are just super cool next to these brickheads here. And I think they look great on the top of the shelf, but moving to the very bottom of the shelf, I'm going to point out this DeLorean here. Awesome. I know a lot of my Hot Toys friends are getting the actual Hot Toys DeLorean, which is super cool. Wish I had the money for that right now, but hey, we have this here at the house, and that is the Lego DeLorean set with a bunch of awesome detail. I mean, guys, this is a Lego set we're talking about. Super cool. The doors go up. The engine, you can also change the tires so that it's in like the flying mode. Super sweet. I love this set. Might actually have to buy another one sooner than later. I mean, just look at this. Very, very cool. Honestly, give me this style over Technic any day. Now, moving on to the right side of the wall, we have a Majike shelf full of Lego and Hot Toys. We are going to start off with this Nintendo Entertainment System, which is honestly my favorite display set that I have. It has everything. It does not just have the Nintendo, it has the game that you can actually slide out that you build. You put in, slide out, it looks just like the game, maybe a little skinnier in size. It comes and you push it down. Just look at that. That's super, super cool. You close it up. It looks like the actual system. So yeah, it comes with the Nintendo, actual power buttons. The reset button looks just like it, guys. Super cool. I mean, man, it's even got the jacks there on the side. And before we get to the TV over here, we even have the controller. So yeah, the Nintendo system, the game, the controller, and a TV. Guys, this is crazy because as I've shown you guys in the previous tour video, this TV is not just standing there looking pretty, okay? You can actually turn this thing here and make it look like you're playing the game. Mario is literally sliding. I don't know why he was flying there, but he is sliding here through the screen as if you're actually playing the game. Might have to fix that a little bit. Sorry about that. But to the right of that, we have the Lego set that kind of broke it for me in the YouTube Shorts community. With 1.5 million views. This is the Mighty Bowser. This set was a lot of fun to build, an even cooler display. Love that he moves around kind of like a puppet. You can move his eyes, his mouth, his hands, his arms, his legs, his whole entire head, his eyebrows even. I mean, this is super cool, and he even comes with a stand that looks like his castle. So super cool. Love the shell on the back here. Lots of detail and lots that you can do with this Lego set. To my opinion, I think this is totally different than anything else that Lego has done. And I hope they continue with that with Nintendo. But yeah, as you can see, I mean, you can move his arms up and down, and I won't get too into it right now. But over to the right here, I plan on putting the question mark block, which I actually have building now. I have a few bags left. And yeah, I think that would look good here at the bottom, just having everything kind of Nintendo. So looking forward to that. Here's what I have so far with the question mark block. So yeah, we're getting there. I mean, you got the levels here. You have the block itself. And it's just really cool that all the little detail in here, guys. Really looking forward to finishing this up. We have little Peach there. This is micro scale, by the way. So super tiny, but super cool, super detailed for what it is. So moving up, we have my favorite build, maybe not my favorite display, but my favorite Lego build ever. I don't know if it's because I built this thing during Christmas time and it was like a nostalgia, like just high, but it was super, super fun to build. I love the movie. We start off with the OK Plumbing and Heating, which of course Harry and Marv drove throughout the whole movie. We then go to the house here, and this house looks, identical to the actual house. It's super, super awesome. The minifigures are awesome. Do not ask why the old man neighbor is standing on top of the roof here, but you can lift this up. There's so much detail inside. This is, of course, where Kevin slept the night before they left to go to Paris, and where he's, I'm living alone, or whatever he was saying. But yeah, you can open it up like a dollhouse. I know you guys, if you're Lego fans, you've seen this already, but to those who haven't seen this, is this not awesome? Look at the detail inside. Every little corner that I was able to build with this set just blew my mind. Now, at the time, this was the biggest set that I ever built. So it was a lot of fun doing, listening to Christmas music, watching the movies, and just remembering each and every scene. Here you can even turn Michael Jordan around, just like he was doing when Harry and Marv drove by the house to make it look like people were home and they were partying. You can open up the other side where he had kind of that final dinner with his mac and cheese here before they arrived, and he, beat them up and everything. So yeah, super, super awesome. My favorite set I ever built. One of my favorite display sets. It doesn't beat the NES, but it was way more fun to build, in my opinion. So closing it up here, we go around to the back. You even have a walk-in area on that side. You have the tree house over here, which I don't have it connected right now. I just put it here in the Maji case, but yeah, awesome build, and I'm really wanting to get another one in box. All right, for all you Hot Toys fans or friends, we move up one shelf and we go into the Hot Toys, starting with Captain America. This guy from Endgame is super awesome. I love that you can switch out the face plates. Love the color of this guy. I love that he comes with Thor's hammer, and there's just a lot you can do with him. I think he's a little stiff at times when you're trying to pose him, but super cool, super heroic. Can't say that word. Don't judge me. Laugh all you want. Hit that like button, though. And, of course, next to him, we have the new Captain America, Falcon from Falcon and Winter Soldier. And that wingspan, you guys, is amazing. And you can make those wings pretty much any direction you want. Obviously, I couldn't go, vertical because of the shelf size. But man, just having those wings kind of wrapped around Cap, his buddy, is awesome. To the right over here, we have my Black Widow collection, and just super cool from the Black Widow movie. I'm a huge Black Widow family, as is my wife. And let's start with the snowsuit Black Widow from the movie. Have her here in kind of a simple pose, really. Just kind of like, what, I don't really like the action poses too much. I don't want to mess up the suits too much unless, I'm able to. But yeah, this is a cool little stance. I like this pose here. Very basic, but man, that head sculpt is really, really nice. So really digging that. Love the white on her. Now, this is my favorite suit on Black Widow. Of all the Black Widow here in the middle, the black suit, of all the Black Widow figures they have, that Hot Toys has. Not my favorite head sculpt, but definitely my favorite suit. Although her head sculpt here does look pretty good. Obviously, in person, they look much better as well. But yeah, just love this suit that she has on. And I'm really liking this classic pose that I put her in. And I'm sure a lot of people do. To the right of her, we have Yelena, her younger sister. And she is probably the most posable figure that I have. But I have her kind of in a more basic pose, kind of getting ready for action, grabbing her gun, and all of that. but wanting her to kind of match her sister over here on her right side, our left, and just kind of making those three figures kind of coexisting together, even though two of them are Black Widow. So now we're going to move to the right here, and this is definitely my favorite Disney Plus show, and that is WandaVision. Now, WandaVision was just a lot of fun. Okay, so I had to get this line, and I'm going to start with Vision here. I love the colors on him. That crimson red matched with that kind of lighter blue, but kind of dark inside there is just, I really like it. I love the flying pose. I'm not a huge fan of his cape at all, but just the feel of it and everything. But it looks good, but definitely not a fan of trying to pose that cape. But yeah, he's awesome. Looking over his love here, and that is the Scarlet Witch, aka Wanda. And she is right now working on a spell. And I got those shoulders hidden for those who were wondering. But love the head sculpt. Probably my favorite head sculpt in my collection. Having them together looks really, really good. But yeah, guys, there you have the Hot Toys on shelf 1. And keep in mind, I just started collecting these guys about 5 months ago, maybe 6 or 7, something like that. And here we go. I've got some more. And more are coming. But on the top shelf here, let's start with my favorite Hot Toys that I have in my collection. And that is Miles Morales from Into the Spider-Verse. Love everything about this guy. He is amazing, very posable, very cool. Comes with an actual head sculpt as well of the character of Miles, which every now and then I do switch out the head sculpt on him. But I love this pose behind Spider-Gwen here as she's, throwing out her webs here and fighting crime, and they're just fighting together, working together. We have Spider-Ham next to her, basically saying it can get weirder. Just super, super cool. I love these figures very much. Definitely my favorite line so far. Now, behind them, we have a couple of villains, and that would be Mysterio from Far From Home and the Green Goblin, which is not a Hot Toys, but I think fits in pretty good. Let's start with this Mysterio here. Everything about this guy is super dope. I love his stand here. I love his accessories that he comes with. The smoke around his ankles, the smoke in his head sculpt here, or his helmet. And of course we have the Green Goblin, who is one of my favorite villains. And he looks super, super awesome. I am looking forward to the Green Goblin coming from Hot Toys. But for now, I'm digging this one with his glider, if you can see it there, and holding his pumpkin bomb. And to the right, we have Venom, my favorite villain in all of superhero, or all of like Marvel DC. This guy is super cool. Came with 3 head sculpts. This is from Let There Be Carnage, by the way, so the second run. And I love the slime look that they have on him. He just looks very alien-like, very realistic. Love the stand. Love everything about this figure. Definitely in the top 5 figures in my collection. He just looks so menacing. I really, really, really love it. Just the shininess in his eyes. His tongue, you can actually switch out his tongues. Very, very cool. To the right of him, of course, we have Tom Holland as Spider-Man in the integrated suit with the deluxe stand here. You see the Doc Ock arms and the pumpkin bombs with the smoke below him. I just have him in a pretty simple pose. Didn't want to wrinkle him up at all, but man, look at that head sculpt. Really cool. Love the way the hair kind of comes down to the eyes. I got him holding his mask there. And I kind of have him like taking a break. Like, man, he's hiding behind this pillar. And Doc Ock's arms are kind of going around. It's like, dang. But yeah, super cool Spider-Man display. I have Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire's coming whenever they come out. So yeah, very excited to add them to this shelf. Super cool, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. You guys into Hot Toys at all? All right, guys, so there you have it. We have come a long way in this empty room in this new house, and we have a long way to go. This is only one wall. I do plan on getting more of these Moji cases that you see here, maybe one to the right of it, and maybe eventually get rid of that garage shelf. But there you have it, guys. This was pretty fun filming. And let me show you some stuff real quick, though. We have some boxes of Legos that we still need to build. So we have another wall that all that stuff is going to go onto. Like I said, another Moji case on the right side of that other one to have, more space there. And just a ton of stuff to display here and build. So I'm going to be a very, very busy man now that I am moved in. Man, I've been busy. But yeah. We got a ways to go, but step one complete. Guys, there you have it. The tour. The tour of the room that I have been dreaming of. We have a long way to go. Maybe the next video it will be 100% completed, but really, is it ever 100% completed? No. We always add things. We always change things up a little bit. We always want to make space. We always want to expand. I have a lot to build, as you guys saw. And I'm sure I'm going to be getting new stuff like the Hocus Pocus set, along with many, many, many more things coming out past next month. And it's been a wild ride. And just having a really good time with you guys. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the room and any ideas that you might have to make the room even better. Guys, if you have any questions about Hot Toys, since I know most of you guys are Lego fans, let me know. We do have, or I am a part of a Wolfpack Wednesdays, which is kind of like a podcast, but it's more of a live stream, YouTube live stream with the Jedi Knights Watch and D'Lo the Collector over on the Jedi Knights Watch's channel. That's every Wednesday night at 8:30 Central Time. So come join us at that time, and we'll talk about Hot Toys if you guys are fans. Every now and then I may slip a little bit of Lego, so if they let me. But yeah, guys, there you have it. Go ahead and like the video and subscribe. And until next time, keep bricking.